You might recall Meghan Markle's teary-eyed confessionals and poignant articles about her personal struggles, but now with the release of Meghan's PR puff piece in Hello magazine, we're introduced to some baffling inconsistencies that only add to a growing list of unbelievable tales. Among the list of claims, we hear of a supposed miscarriage that took place in such a bizarre set of circumstances. One might think we were reading the script of a daytime soap opera. According to Meghan's friend Abigail Spencer, the supposed miscarriage occurred on the day Meghan and Prince Harry moved into their lavish Montecito mansion. Spencer recalls how Meghan, in pain and holding Archie, simply collapsed on the driveway. A traumatic scene, no doubt. But wait, Meghan's own version in the New York Times paints a different picture. There she describes how she was indoors, cradling Archie, when it happened. It was the morning after their big move and she was reportedly up and about attending to household tasks. Her whole life story seems to be filled with these convenient lapses and rewrites. So, did it happen indoors or outdoors? While running errands or cuddling in the morning? The details are so contradictory that one can't help but wonder, is there even a shred of truth to this tale? In the Netflix documentary, Spencer is in tears as she recounts her role in this tragic episode. Apparently she wasn't allowed to say anything about Meghan's situation and felt helpless about how to assist her friend. Yet somehow she was the one that Meghan called when she was supposedly on the verge of collapsing. Now that's what you call friendship. Always ready for a dramatic moment, driveway collapses and all. Then there's Meghan's evocative description of the miscarriage itself. She talks about humming a lullaby to calm herself and Archie during this supposed ordeal. First of all, when did lullabies become the go-to response in a medical emergency? And while we're at it, she claimed to have fallen to the floor indoors, whereas Spencer claimed that she fell to the ground outside. That's a pretty big difference, one that most people would remember. And then there's the tiny detail about the crayon. Meghan describes a rogue crayon that she somehow stumbled upon, left there by the movers for baby Archie to use. Weird, right? Newsflash. Babies don't use crayons. And let's not even get into the detail of finding a crayon the morning after you've just moved in, with 16 bathrooms, maybe she was just lost. Adding another layer to the plot, Meghan recently claimed the miscarriage was caused by the stress of her ongoing lawsuit against the Daily Mail. If that doesn't sound convenient, what does? Let's not overlook the fact that she initiated that lawsuit herself. And while Meghan has all the nannies, chefs and cleaners a person could need, she wants us to believe the stress of this court case, something she willingly pursued, was enough to cause a miscarriage. The cherry on top of this nonsensical sundae, Harry's claim that he buried the remains under a banyan tree with his bare hands. Now, Meghan herself said she was just a few weeks along. So what remains exactly did Harry put under the banyan tree? For a woman who's been caught in more than one lie, this feels like a poorly staged episode of a low-budget reality show. Miscarriages are undoubtedly tragic and they deserve compassion and understanding. However, when stories surrounding them are riddled with inconsistencies, it's hard to believe any of it. Meghan and Harry seem determined to live out their drama on a public stage, regardless of how contrived it appears. This story's so wonky, like all of her tales. That's why the SURROGATE needs to be solved ASAP.